Hello everybody, welcome to American Truck Simulator. I'm BigLT. Yes, this isn't a series, not by a long shot. I've actually played this quite a bit, actually since I got it back in May, question mark. I'm at level 15. I've done, as you can see my stats there, I've done a lot of stuff there. A lot of exploring, a lot of game time spent, playing time, distance, you name it, I've done a lot of it. So anyway, I thought it'd be kind of cool if we did one little haul. Now I don't have all the maps that are available. If I show you guys the navigation, go to world map. So I'm currently in California right now, but I got Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and Nevada. And as you can see, the yellow roads there, those are where I've traveled. So that's all I've traveled. And if there's a city that's also kind of yellow or orange, whatever you want to call it, those are cities I've actually visited already. So, I am currently here in Fresno after my last thing. I'm at this company right now. I do need to think about going to a rest stop soon. The closest one's over there, it looks like. There's not one over. There's one over here. There's one over there. So if we have to travel over there, that's fine. If we have to travel over here, that's fine. I guess if we travel up here, those are probably our best options. So I'm gonna go to job. I'm gonna go to external market because I have a trailer. So what we got? We got soybean, we got corn, we got rice, rye, green. We got another page of soybean and soybean. And those don't go too far. But if I show you, yeah, that's how far that Fresno to Huracan is. It's not that far. This one, not all that far either. I kind of want to go a little far, but not too far. So this one would take me down there. I wouldn't mind that. And if Scotty were to be watching, I bet he would appreciate this. So we're going to go ahead and take that. I don't know if I can. No, I can't. Okay. So we're going to take this job. We're going to go to El Centro, California. We're in Fresno. We're going to go there. So our, it looks like we'll be getting it from Bushnell, I think is what it is. And we're going to go to the farmer's barn in El Centrico. So let's begin delivery. All right, let me quick do this. Here we go. There's our loading spot right there. So I'm going to pull up a little bit. And because I suck at backing up without third person view, I'm going to go ahead and do this in third person. I will try to get some practice in doing it in first person, but I kind of suck at that. Slow down a bit. I might have to adjust it. I almost had it. Okay. Okay. Do this. Should be more or less straightened out enough. And they're happy with that, so we'll turn the engine off and let's begin loading the cargo. All right, here we go. Now, I believe I have 6 hours before I have to go to sleep. Cars coming. Pull out a little bit into the road to do this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Gotta stop up ahead. That guy got there first, so I'm going to let him go. And we're going to go. Hey! You ever heard about right-of-ways? Good God. Had the right-of-way, you idiot. Alright. You can also tell, looking at the information over there on the right hand side, I got like 19% damage on my truck. It's not that I'm a bad driver, it's just that some AIs have been real stupid and have been crashing into me and such. The 4% on the trailer, that has been my fault. I kind of crash a little bit into trailers when I'm trying to back up or something, mainly because most of the reason is because it's nighttime and I can't see what I'm doing. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Gotta stop up ahead. Okay, doesn't look like we have any cars waiting for us, so we can go straight ahead. While we are doing this, I want to check. Okay. So we're gonna be missing where is it? I mean, we're missing out on these. Oh, okay. So yeah, we can technically stop here and get the rest and fuel up if we need to. Let's see what our fuel gauge is. It's okay, but I think we'll be fine for now until later. So, and we got a traffic thing up ahead, so we're gonna have to stop here pretty soon. Right here. Stop at this red light. Gotta wait for it to turn green. Even though there's no cars coming over there, we can't really go, otherwise I get a fine. That's the thing about this game. You can get a fine if you do things you're not supposed to do. Like running red lights and crashing into vehicles, speeding, things like that. So it's very realistic. And the fact that this whole game is going to be the United States, all kind of slightly scrunched together, but not so much. You know, you'll recognize things probably. You know, if you travel down these roads and everything, you might look at it and say like, "Yeah, I've been there before. I know what that looks like." As far as like mods are concerned, I don't know how to install mods, and I've checked some mods that are online and everything, and I don't really think I need any mods. So I'm just gonna stick with base game stuff, especially since I'm gonna get the game on PlayStation and everything. I was like, yeah, there's not gonna be mods on the PlayStation. Let's be honest. Unless they decide to add it somehow and have like a community mod thing, I don't see myself actually legitimately getting any mods of any kind. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna go to, see, is it media system? I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Oh, options. That might be what I'm looking for. Yes, down there. Controls. I think controls is what I wanted. No, it's not controls. Keys and buttons. Let's see here. There's a specific button I want to look for later, maybe. That's transmission. That's assists. Auxiliary brakes. Interior. HUD. Blah, 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 blah. Where is this thing? I know of it. I don't see it for some reason. Where am I doing this wrong? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right. It's right here. Okay, photo mode. I have to go to media and then photo mode. Okay. That's what I was thinking. So, whoop, I didn't mean to do that. The different game does that. So yeah, if I want to, I can just do this. Kind of like take a picture if I want. You know, I'll take this picture for now. But those are for like thumbnails, so. Alright. Okay, there we go. Oh, gotta slow down. Hitting 40 miles an hour, not paying attention. Okay. Do I need to be in this lane? Oh, I hope to show you guys the trains that come through this game. They're not terribly long or anything. You know, they go over pretty quickly, but it's cool to see the trains go through in this game. Alright, there's a merge thing up ahead. We don't need a merge. We're already in the right lane. Oh, we can kick her up. We can kick on the speed. So currently right now my game, it is Friday at 7:24 a.m. We're coming up to the interstate, the highway, but we gotta go and rest because my guy is only like 5 hours left of energy. I don't know what happens when it runs out, but I would imagine that falling asleep at the wheel is not a good thing. Okay, so we're gonna go straight ahead. We're gonna ignore turning left here. We're just gonna go straight ahead to the thing over there. And trust me, there's going to be some places where I get confused at how to enter it or how to navigate through it and such. You know, it's first time, you know, so I have a hard time realizing like, oh yeah, you got to go this way and such. Okay. Turn the blinker on because we're going to be turning here. We don't have to stop, so we can just make a wide turn. Good thing there's no cars there. Alright. We're gonna turn in here. Oh wait, no we can't. I mean, it's not like we can't. This says stop, so we're gonna have to stop here for just a second and then we pull ahead. Okay. This is how we enter. I would imagine we enter through here. We're gonna, you know what, let's go ahead and fuel up. Might as well. We're gonna turn off the engine, and then we hold the A button on the Xbox controller. That's what I'm using to fuel up. And there we are. Fuel tank is full. That cost me $420 of my $78,000. $79,000 actually. It's just like $49 short of that, but you know. All right. So here's all the trucks. This is where we go to rest. I'm gonna try to find a good spot where I won't crash into these things. I think we can do the ones up ahead, right? These ones up here. Let's find out. They're long enough for semis. Yep, we can use these. Okay. Go a little more. Turn it off. Press A. Oh, that's right. They did this new thing. Okay. Yeah. This is that new thing in the update. I've yet to see this, so. All right. And then we go ahead and go. This is kind of the reason why I thought maybe if I get some more, like some room. No, I don't need a rest. We're fine. Okay. Let's get back into the first person cockpit, whatever it's called. I don't know. Okay. And we're going to leave here. And we're going to go onto the interstate finally. Can I use this thing? I doubt it. No, I think I have to go the other way for that. I don't even know if we can use those. It shows that we can, but I've never had to use those things at the gas stations. Okay. Let's get out on the road. It's going to take us about 8 hours within the game. So 8 in-game hours to get to our destination. Let's get the blinker on to show that we're turning left. There's cars here. Wait for them. Okay, here we go. Right. Can't make a left turn, that's fine. We're going to make a right turn right here. Here we go, on the road again. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Usually I make up my own, and I can't think of any right now on the top of my head. Okay. Cars coming. Nope, we are good to merge right in. Not that far. All right, here we go. On our way to El Centro. Make our delivery of this lovely, lovely corn. So let's get this thing to 50. I'm going to put it in cruise control. I know the speed limit's 55, but I usually try to put it 5 miles under the speed limit when I use cruise control. At least in this game. I don't know about any other game. Usually they're pretty good with the cruise control. Like Farming Simulator, you know, for that cruise control, it's locked with that, with like 1 extra mile per hour added. But still, then again, you don't have to worry about speed limits in Farming Simulator. But this game, you do. So I will be keeping an eye out on the speed limit there on the GPS map. Keep an eye out and make sure I'm staying within my lane. See, right now I got it on 50, but the speed limit for me is on the 50, but it's up to 52 miles per hour right now on my speedometer. Now it's 53. So that's why I said, I usually put at 5, because with downhills like this, it gives like 2 or 3 extra miles per hour. So that's why I'm trying to make sure I don't speed and then get a fine, because you can get a fine for going even a slight, like 1 or 2 miles per hour over the speed limit. So you gotta be careful. We got 46,000 pounds of corn in our trailer. We're gonna get paid $16,000, almost $17,000 for upon delivery. We got a full tank of gas, full of energy, so no need to worry about any stops between here and there, unless it's something like a weigh station out on the highway. You have to go to those. They'll tell you, it's like, hey, you got to pull it in for an inspection. So sometimes that can happen. There's tolls, I know that, but you don't technically have to stop at the tolls. You can go right through it and still pay the toll, which is nice. So I'll be doing videos like this maybe like twice a week, maybe. I might do these like twice a week or something and upload it to YouTube and everything, so we'll see what happens. Especially if I were to get the PS5 version once that releases. I'll probably do one video from the PC, one video from the PS5, kind of alternate between the two. I'll be adding maps, so from here on out, if I add any maps to the game, I'll probably do a quick video. We'll see about trying to get to those maps. We'll see. I mean, I've yet to get to New Mexico or, you know, some of the newer maps I got this month. So, it was New Mexico, Montana, and Idaho, if I remember right. No, Washington, Idaho, and New Mexico. Next month, I'm getting Montana, Colorado, and Wyoming. The sun is starting to set. I realized my lights were on during the daytime. I did not need to have them on, but it's getting dark out. Oh, jeez, it got dark fast. Holy cow. Okay, lights are on. Got my high beams on. You can see back there in my rear view that there's the sun setting back there, but up ahead it's nighttime, and it is 8:22 p.m. in the game for me. According to the game, we should get to our destination on Saturday at 2:17 a.m. If we maintain the speed and get there as soon as we can. Sometimes we have to stop at traffic lights or stop signs, you know, we'll take off that time too, depending on how fast you're going. Alright, trucks all trailer. So we gotta go take this route. Can't use that road. We gotta go this way. I know when I first bought the game, there were certain cities where the game would just completely slow down. Like, I wouldn't say it's lag, but it's like buffering or something like that. It's like slow down or something. I don't know if it's because my computer can't handle it or something. If we ever get to those towns, you'll know, and don't worry, it's not YouTube or anything or my video. It's the game. So it's the game doing it. Okay. Pretty sure we're going to be hitting a truck's speed thing here pretty soon. I took off the cruise control for now, just in case. I know around here sometimes there's a speed limit thing for trucks. So I'm in this lane for a reason, because this is the lane for trucks. But if I ever come across one of those speed limits up ahead that says, hey, you know, trucks can only go 35 miles an hour while the rest of the traffic can go 55, yeah, Also, back there, you saw that one speed limit said it was 65 miles per hour. Yet, for me, I can only go 55 for now. Game is saving. Thank you. Oh, geez. I gotta pull over. Okay. It didn't matter. The truck lane thing ended. Let me get back in the other lane. Don't think I need to yet. Normally I try to stay in the middle one, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this is a downhill thing, so this will most likely be it. Or maybe not. I guess it's one way that does it, it's not the other way. I know this area does it. Some places have them, some places don't. So, fun fact about me a little bit. Hang on a sec. I got that on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, 15. Okay, so fun fact about me, about my life. When I was a kid, my dad was a trucker. He was a semi driver, and he doesn't do it anymore. He's retired. He's been retired for a long time with that. I don't know when the last time he ever done it was. I don't know what he was hauling. Truth be told, if anybody's curious, I don't remember what all he was hauling at the time. Mainly because I never knew he was hauling anything, so I don't know if he was ever hauling anything. He might have done some like small contracts or whatever for another company to take it somewhere. But personally, I don't know. Actually, I gotta pay attention. I was looking at the sign up ahead. But basically what I'm trying to say is that because of him and the fact that he was a trucker and then this game was a thing and I learned a little bit about it and found out that, yeah, it's coming to, oh, we gotta slow down, we gotta slow down. Okay. 40 miles an hour. Okay. So the fact that my dad was a trucker when I was a kid and then this game comes along and makes me interested in doing it. Now I've picked up things that truckers do, and more importantly, my dad has probably done over the years. So it's kind of cool. I'm actually interested. The only thing is, I can't drive. I don't have a license. I don't have a permit. But I love racing games, love driving games, love simulators. Things like that. So when I got my computer, the one I'm using right now, when I got it back in April, I think it was, I didn't think I was going to get this game yet. I knew it was coming to consoles, and I was all like, oh, I guess we can go faster now. I knew it was coming to consoles and everything, but I was not sure if I was going to get it for my PC. Well, I decided to check Steam, and it was on sale. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, if it's on sale, I'm definitely going to get it. And once you get the game, it's just California, New Mexico, and Arizona. You get Arizona for free, which is cool. But all the other maps you have to pay for. So you have to pay like $12 for a map. If it's brand new, like a new release, like Illinois, at the time I'm recording this, Illinois was the most recent one that released. I believe it's like $20, $24, somewhere around there. So, if you don't want to like pay full price, but you want to get into the game like as soon as you possibly can, buy some of the cheaper ones. Currently, like when I bought my first set of maps, which was Oregon and Arizona, I believe. I think there was one more. I only had to pay like $6 for it because it was 50% off. So I decided to buy those and get a few more maps. And then I got paid beginning of this month, which is currently June. That's when I got Oregon, No, not Oregon was actually with Arizona and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Technically speaking, when I got paid this month, I decided to get Washington, Idaho, and New Mexico. Anyway, if I remember right, welcome to Los Angeles. Not the Los Santos you probably recognize. Okay. I couldn't really react to see if there was anybody next to me. I didn't really. Thank God there wasn't. Okay. Yeah, I believe we're in Los Angeles. To get the speed up some more. So we have 6 hours and 12 minutes to get to our destination. Sleeping would probably be not advised. I'm just going to say that right now. And we have 3 hours and 24 minutes to. We will be there. Oh shoot! I'm going a little over the speed limit. We'll be there in about 3 hours and 22 minutes. So still making good time. I'm pretty sure this is Los Angeles, so let's go ahead and check the world map, see where we are. We are in, yeah, we're kind of going through Los Angeles. Some of the other stuff is over here. We're getting ready to leave it. Next place we'll go is Indo, and then we'll be at El Centro. So so basically we're right. Hang on a second. Okay, so we're right here. So you can see my cursor, this blue arrow. We gotta go through here, down this red line, and then as soon as we get to here, this is our destination. So we don't have far to go. Don't have far to go. There's a thing on the thing that says San Bernardino, right? Yep. That's where McDonald's was founded, actually. The first McDonald's. San Bernardino, California. I think Taco Bell was too at one point. I'd have to watch the episode with Taco Bell and the food that built America, in case anybody's wondering. That's where you can learn a little bit of my food knowledge. The other one being Weird History Food on YouTube. If you're interested in watching the food that built America, you can check for it on History Channel. I know it's on Hulu as well, but if you have cable TV, it's on the History Channel. Me personally, I don't have cable. I kind of get Hulu. I had to cancel my last subscription only on account of I messed up when purchasing a subscription, so I had to cancel it before I got paid, and then I'm gonna try to renew it in July. Me personally, where I'm watching it is on my Xbox because I have bought 4 seasons of that show before Microsoft took away the movies and TV purchases that you can get on Xbox in the Microsoft Store. So I'm able to watch The Food That Built America anytime I want. The first season's only 3 episodes long, but it talks about, it goes from late 1800s, somewhere around like the 1890s or something like that, all the way to kind of present day, but kind of more along the lines around like the 70s and 80s, somewhere around there. 1970s, 1980s. The last thing you start learning about is McDonald's, KFC, and all that. But when you first start watching, like the first episode, you learn about Coca-Cola, you learn about, Kellogg's, you learn about Heinz, and then as it goes on, you start learning other ones like the Mars Company, Hershey's. You start learning about Bird's Eye. You also learn about how these companies kind of like survived things like the Great Depression and both World Wars. You know, how it survived those things. Especially when you get to like season 2 and onwards, then you learn about other companies that went through those things, so to speak. Like Chef Boyardee having to go through things like the Great Depression, World War II, especially World War II. Hector Boyardee had to, he basically, to keep his company afloat and everything, had to get like a military contract so that way his product can be shipped to the army people over in Europe. By the time the war ended, he sold his company to American Home Products. So that way he didn't have to lay off a single worker. And then after that, decided to become the official spokesperson for his product on TV and such. So he was a real person. He was of Italian descent. So, I mean, he came from Italy is what I'm trying to say. He came from Italy, went to America, started a whole thing with Italian food for America, and that's how Chef Boyardee came to be. Anyway, about the game. We are an hour and 50 minutes away. We're almost there. Almost there. You see that beautiful night sky up there. I don't even know if you can see the constellations in this game. That would be interesting if they added the constellations that you can see depending where you are in the game. That'd be great. But anyway, in case anybody's wondering, do I plan on getting Euro Truck Simulator 2? Yeah, actually, because my friend who lives in Northern Ireland is going to be getting that game. So obviously I'm going to get that game too at some point. I don't know if I'm just going to wait for the console release or if I'm going to get the PC version as well. If it's on sale on a time when I get paid, I might consider getting it then, but we'll see. Gotta turn off here. But yeah, it'd be nice to explore the European countrysides and everything. That'd be kind of cool to see everything out there. I'm kind of curious on how you can travel from the UK to the rest of Europe. If there's like a certain bridge or something that expands over there or something. I only know of American Truck Simulator because of, shout out to this guy, Jeff Fabiano, who inspired me to check out the game. And once I got my computer and everything, get the game and try it out for myself. Especially after SCS Software announced the console release, and me and my friend got super excited because we're like, oh, we're gonna get to play these games on consoles after like 10 years of being a PC game, and all that stuff. So I know the game. I heard the game will be out either by the end of the year of 2026 or beginning of the year of 2027, somewhere around there. I just hope they don't plan to do November. It's going to outshadow due to Grand Theft Auto 6. I know that for a fact, and I don't want to see this game get a major hits because of GTA 6. If I was SCS Software and if I was planning, an end of the year release for this game, I wouldn't say no later than October, I guess, but otherwise I would have to say just push it until the beginning of next year. Push it until like January or February if you can. There's no reason to compete with GTA 6. There's a couple of games that are, and it's like, ooh, it's your funeral. It's your funeral. One of them I know is a Barbie game, and it's like, really? You got Barbie trying to compete with GTA? Good luck. I'm sure there are girls out there that probably don't care about GTA. They're going to be playing that Barbie game, but I mean, still, like maybe like little girls who are probably gamers that can't play GTA 6. That's probably why they're doing it. I can see them doing it that way, but I don't know. I don't know that many girls that play games. I know Parker does. I know another friend that does. Maybe another one. The girls in my school that I went to class with when we graduated, I don't think a single one of them was a gamer. I don't think a single one of them was a gamer or even remotely cared about video games. Which sucked because I didn't have very many people I could play games with. I mean, I had friends who played games. It was just very shallow pool. The guys on the hand played games. I know that. But as we got into later grades and everything, they became sports jocks. And I probably would imagine they didn't care about games all that much after that. Especially after graduation. I don't even think they even game anymore, to be honest. I need to get into the other lane. The truck is good fair distance. Okay. I'm going to take off the cruise control. As I see, we're going to be decreasing our speed. We're going to be 40 miles an hour. Okay, we're here. We're at the town. There's probably a traffic light up ahead. That's why probably the traffic's moving so slow. I don't know. Turn on my blinker. It's probably going to get annoying for a while, but whatever. Alright. So I think this game will be paused while we're checking this out, but we're going to see... Okay, so we'll just go down this road, take a left, go down here to get to our destination. Alright. And just so everybody's aware, yes, it is a left. I know it's showing it going to the right, but you got to remember, we're looking at it from a different angle. Once we make this right and get down the road, you'll see that we will be taking a left to get to our final destination. I can't do this to change the map, to change the direction of the map. It's just whatever direction the truck is pointing, that's where the GPS points. So, it took us about 45 minutes to get to our destination. It's not bad. Not bad at all, especially for a short trip. One little rest. I will try to do longer. I might, on occasion, might do like a longer road trip, so we have to take multiple rests and stops and everything. Actually, I'm looking at the gas there. We've used about half a tank, so it's a good call for me to go ahead and fuel up at the time we did. All right, I'm gonna stay in the left lane here, obviously because we're gonna be making a left at some point. So you can see now on the map we will be taking a left into our destination. So I wasn't lying; I was telling the truth. Good, kick the speed up for now. When we get to our turn, we gotta slow her down and get to our turn. Okay, we gotta be careful. There's gonna be traffic coming. He's gonna be turning, so I would imagine as soon as he makes his turn. Oh, nope, he's gonna let me go. Okay. Thanks, I guess. You had the right of way, you were closer. Alright, here we are. Gotta go 30 miles an hour down this road. Train, please. Oh, wait, yep. We're gonna get a train. hear it. Yep, you can hear it. It's coming. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, that is so cool. It's too bad it's not daytime. We would actually get a good view of it. Alright, there goes the things that are being raised. Things off. We can proceed. Heck yeah! First video of this and everything. We got to see a train right at the end of our destination. I love it! Okay, I got to turn here. Can't go that way. You know, as you can see the X's there. Alright. Gotta wait for this gate to open. There it goes. Alright. Pull up. Alright. So once we get to here, we get to choose how we do our parking job. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. I prefer the back end if you can. It's because you get more experience for it. So you can see we're right here. They want us to park in this direction. If we did it this way, yeah, see, it'll be over there. But we want to do this because more experience. All right, here we go. As soon as we get a good spot, I'm going to go ahead and put it in third person. Okay. All right, third person. I can't see. You know what? Does this help? No, it won't help. Okay. That camera, at least there, gives me a better view. Still, I'm going to suck at this. I'll do my best. Oh, nope. Do this. No. Doing this wrong. Okay. Take it slow. Adjust it a little more. Hang on a second. I'm about to hit something, I think. Nope, wrong way. Whoop, there it is, trailer damage. Okay. Let's see here. I want to turn this. It's different when you drive a trailer because you don't know. Whoop. Not that way, to the right. Right. That's way off. So I straighten this out. Maybe a little more. Okay. Oh, that's not right. train's coming back. We can't even see it. Looks good, looks good. Whoop, 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 whoop. Straighten myself out. If it wasn't for the fact that it's nighttime, I would probably have this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. Yep, doing this right. There we go. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good with that. I don't care. All right. Heck yeah. Nope, not level 16. All right. Just gonna let's see what current company jobs are. Green. Ooh, pelletized animal food. It's not that far. You know what? Well, first off, I'm gonna leave things off here, but I think off camera, I'm gonna do this long, treacherous journey to New Mexico because I have not been to New Mexico yet. So, next video, I will probably start in New Mexico. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching my American Truck Simulator video. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.